Okay, people, today we're going to learn some cowboy chords. Now, what I'm really referring to, of course, are your basic major and minor chords in the first position on the guitar. And these are chords that are usually played to accompany folk songs, either original or standards, or even rock tunes. I suppose you could do that. And I'm sure most of you know these chords anyway. So what I really am going to talk about and play is adding a bass line to your chords. Okay, most of you, and I'm making assumptions here, I guess, but most people can play these chords. A lot of people simply strum them 4/4 time, whatever, and make those chord changes, and that's about it. But if you add a bass line, it's going to make it much more interesting. More interesting for the listener, the audience, and for the person playing them. So I'll start off with something really simple, and then we'll move to a slightly more advanced pattern. So here's something you all know: C to G. Most of you can play that, but here's something with a little bass line. Okay, you can make it simple. Where you're simply alternating that bass line from C to G, or you can make it a little more complex, which is what I like to do. Okay, and so you can do that. And so I advise to start off small with a simple pattern, either C to G, maybe A minor to E would be a good one too. Okay, so let's go to something a little more complicated. Here's a really common chord pattern in folk music, a lot of pop tunes too. Okay, so it's these basic, like I say, cowboy chords, these basic chords. But I add the bass line. So the bass line is okay, and put it all together. Okay, so the first thing we do, hey, I'll have a little tab at the end of this. But what you start off with is, an understanding, first of all. This is your G chord, but that means you can also play it up here. You can play it with some open strings. this kind of sound. This voicing is quite popular in bluegrass music, so it's very nice. So you can play it like this, where you have you have the G string and you're fretting the 4th string on the 5th fret. So it's a doubling of those notes. And at the higher end, it's a D. Your first finger is on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. This is where it adds a bit of tension. It's slightly jazzy sounding. Because you have a major 7th added to that line, it becomes a major 7th. Okay, so you go down here to the 2nd fret, then you're on C, A minor. Okay, that's straightforward, right? You'll let me know. And then we have a D major chord here. It's an inversion of D major because you have your 3rd, your F sharp, as a bass note. But it sounds really great on guitar, and so we play it a lot. And so that's the chord you end up with. And then C down to a B note, A, G. That's it. That's all there is to it. If you can start adding bass lines to the songs that you play, it really can make it a lot more interesting from a listener point of view. It can really enhance your performance. That's all I got today, folks. Oh yeah, I promised a little tab thing with that, so coming right up. As promised, I will show you this tab for that exercise, that folky chord pattern with a bass line exercise. You can add lyrics to it if you like, but there it is. I first want to show you this lovely little app that I discovered. Brand new. Yeah. Actually, it's a Sharpie pen, and it works wonders. See how straight my lines are? Yeah, I know, they're not really straight. But, well, anyway, I'm not really a Luddite, but I do like to push back sometimes. Okay. So here is the tab. Now, I don't play it exactly like this, but this gives you the general idea. Okay, is that good? You got that? That's all we got, and happy trails. Enjoy your practicing, and we will talk to you soon. Bye now.